Welcome back, guys. So if you're just joining us, please check the link in the description to see the other videos so you can follow along. Okay, so we've looked at variables, arrays, loops, and conditions. Now we're going to look at what a function is. Okay, so far what we've been doing here, if you notice, if I write something like echo, this is PHP. Okay, something like that. Now, anything I put here, whatever code I put in here will run immediately I open the page. So for example, I load this page here. This is PHP. So this will always run no matter what I do, because the nature of PHP is that it will run line by line by line. Okay. Now, if I only want this code, I want to put a bunch of code here, and I only want it to run when I want it to run, like when I call it. This is where a function comes in. So if I say echo, this is, let me just say this is a function. So if you can see this, if I go back here and run this, it's going to run automatically. However, I can do something neat. I can say function. Now, a function should always have a name. There are certain functions that don't have names, but that's a bit advanced, so we're going to look at the ones with names. So I'll say function, I'll say, I'll call it something like say something. Now, as you can see, I've put an underscore here because you cannot put spaces for the names of these things. So this function is called say something, and then at the end here we have to put an open and close bracket. And then we have to go down and do this like we've done with the if statement and the while loop. Okay, so function, say something, open close bracket, and then put something in there. So this function can be empty like this. This is a valid function. So if I go here and refresh, you see nothing happens. Okay, now if I put this code in here, obviously it's supposed to echo that. But if I run this, I don't see anything, because this is the beauty of a function. A function will wait until you call it. That's when it will run. So PHP will run all this and do nothing because it won't go inside this function. However, down here, after I've declared the function, I can call it and say something. And then I put the open and close bracket like that. So just by saying say something here, open close bracket, I am calling this function here. So I'm telling it that right now I need the code inside this function to run. Okay, so if I refresh, this is a function. So this is basically what a function is. So you can put lines and lines of code in here. You can put calculations, you can whatever it is that you want to run at a specific time just by calling it. So this helps to divide your code into blocks. Like for example, you want a certain list of instructions to run when a user clicks a certain button, or when they do this, or when they click here and when they click there. You put all that inside a function, inside different functions, because you can make many functions. You can say function show something. As long as the function name is different, it's a new function. So the only thing you can't do is have two functions with exactly the same name, then that becomes a problem. Because at this point, if I go and refresh, say something will say something because it's being called here. If I put this one and say this is a function show something, okay? So if I go up here and refresh, I won't see any changes because I'm not calling this one. So for this one to run also, I need to actually call it down here. Okay. So both of them are showing now. Now you see the order of creating these functions doesn't matter. What matters is the order that I call them in. So if I put this one at the top, it will be called first. So things will swap here. This is a function show something, and then this is a function. Okay, so this is how functions work. They give you a chance to put a list of instructions that are just waiting to be called when the time is right. Now, one more thing we can add to a function is this close and inverted comma, or these open brackets here, open and close bracket. Now these brackets have a special function. So as we have learned, arrays are created using the $sign. So I can say name, for example. So I've created an array called name. Oh, sorry, it's not an array, it's a variable. So I've created a variable called name. Now, what I can do with this, if I just create it like this and run that, I'm going to get an error. It's going to say too few arguments. Now, what this means is this variable in here is called an argument. So what happens is if I create the function and put an argument in there, it means even when calling it, I should put an argument inside the call. So this is say something. I'll remove this one, which we don't need for now. Let me remove that one as well for easy visualization. So say something is here. I'm supposed to add something in there. So if I do that, I'm going to get another error because unidentified variable name. We don't know what name is. So what I could do here is I could pass in a name like, and then in here I'm going to say my name is, and then the full stop, as we have learned, is to connect, and then I say name. So what this is doing is I'm telling it that I say something, and then I've passed in this argument, this word in here. Now this word is going to be captured by the function and put inside there. Okay? So once it's inside there, if I echo and use that same variable, it's going to contain this word. So what you expect I'll see is this. Okay, so this is the use of arguments. So you can send some data inside a function for it to process. So I can put this and say name2. I can put as many as I want, like that. The only thing is that if I put 3 here, I also have to supply 3 names when calling the function. Okay? Otherwise, like this, we're going to have an error. Too few arguments. If I put too many arguments here, it's going to have the same effect and give you an error. So let me try that. Let's try 4 since there are 3 there. I'm just repeating the same text and let's see what happens. Oh, it actually works. So I guess it doesn't care how many, if there are too many here and there are too few there. It just cares that you supply enough to cover these guys here. Okay, so that's how functions work. So a function is simply a list of instructions that work at a certain time when you call them. All right, so in the next video, we're going to learn what a class is, and then we are done with basics of PHP.